Very interesting Thanksgiving weekend. First, the Charlie Strong era ends, and now today, Mike Perrin and President Gregory L. Fenves introduced the 30th head coach at your University of Texas. His name is Tom Herman, and he met a very enthusiastic crowd of media supporters and others who are probably just nosy. What did you think about today?
Well, I think he came off exactly as I thought he would. I've only known him a few years myself. He's very smart. He's a Mensa guy. He's polished. He's articulate. He knows what he's doing. He's going to hit the ground running. He didn't reveal too much in terms of his staff. He had to go through compliance today and do all that paperwork, and he's going to meet with the staff at 8 in the morning, and he said he's going to talk to every one of them. So I think he's a guy who knows what he's doing. He's very, very organized, and I think that separates him a little bit from Charlie.
Texas X 22-4 at Houston. A lot of people think it might be a slam dunk, but I will remind you that Charlie Strong was 23-3 at Louisville his last 2 years with a Sugar Bowl win, and that didn't work out. I'll ask you the same question I asked Mike Perrin. Why will this marriage work?
Well, that's a good question, and there's no guarantee it will work. I mean, Mac Brown was the second best coach in school history after Darrell Royal, and at the end it wasn't working, so it did work. They had a golden era in the first part of the 2000s, and it didn't get any better than that. I think he's capable of getting Texas back on track like that. I think they have a good roster. I don't think they have a great roster.
Nope.
And I don't think they'll win huge right away. You know, Charlie will say 10 wins and national title, but I don't see that next year. Do you?
No, but Charlie's saying that because he thinks these guys are ready. But if they were ready, I think they would have won more this year.
They were 5-7 for a reason. I think so too. His staff is still up in flux. I think he's going to hit the ground recruiting tomorrow. They've got an open contact period till I think December 12th. So any other impressions that he left with you?
Oh, very, very bright, very prepared, very ready for this. I think his first recruiting job would be to try to convince Deontay Foreman to come back, but I think Deontay, from when I'm speaking to him, I think he's probably going to be gone. But you know what? The cupboard's not bare. He's a prepared guy. He's a smart guy. But this is not an easy undertaking whatsoever. I think his work is cut out for him.
And I think the fact that he was a GA under Mac Brown here, and the fact that he was an offensive coordinator, Urban Meyer, winning a national championship, he definitely knows what it takes. Now we have to see, can he do what it takes?